What's up, everybody? We're back with the Magic and Andrew MMA betting show. Special episode. We've an off week from UFC, so decided to let some people on. Just can ask questions, come chat, shoot the shit, for lack of a better term. So thanks for joining us. We're gonna get our first guest in here right now. Yo, what's going on, man?
It's good, boys. Been watching the podcast for a while now. Favorite UFC show, so happy to be on. Got a question for you guys. I've got two. Who do you guys think the greatest fighter of all time is? I'm gonna have to say John Jones. Was watching his fights in class. Just what he does is just like it's a level above everyone else I've seen.
Hell yeah, Magic. You want to answer first?
I thought he was going to go with the two questions, one after the other.
Yeah. Okay. The other one is, what's your favorite combo to watch?
Our favorite?
Favorite combo to watch?
Combo. I don't know, man. I think the greatest fighter of all time is George St. Pierre. Andrew probably think it must be that.
Yeah, I think the best fighter of all time is Colby Covington, but I'm kidding. It's tough because like GSP was like super well rounded, but John Jones literally never faltered in my octagon. So I'm saying Jones 1 and GSP 2, and then probably Anderson Silva 3. That'd probably be my top 3. What was the second question again? Sorry.
Like, what's your favorite combo to watch? Mine is it's that left hook to the body and the overhand right, like the one that Taporia landed. And I've seen O'Malley throw it. He threw it against Paiva in like that finishing sequence. Just super clean.
I don't know about a combo, but for me it's liver shots for sure. Yeah, you don't see them much in MMA. I really like boxing. When you see someone that really can rip the body like Topuria, it's beautiful to watch.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that like that combo where you go left to the body, right over the top, doesn't get much cleaner than that. So I think I agree with you on both of your questions. So looks like we're in the same way.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Cool, man. Anytime. Thanks for joining.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Peace. Yeah, if you guys want to join, just DM one of us on Twitter. We'll get you in for a little bit. Next up, we got Sam here. What's going on, Sam?
Hey guys, appreciate it. Been a fan since you guys pretty much started the podcast.
Hey,
so thanks for the time.
You need to put the cam on.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. How's that?
There we
Good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me on. I did just have one question, and I hate for it to be a greatest of all time question again, but I want to know who you guys think is the greatest to never win the belt. I think Curtis Blades is going to end up in that scenario when everything's said and done. So I just want to know what you guys think the greatest is to never win a belt.
I mean, this is an easy one. Joel Romero.
Okay, I like that.
I think there's a couple good ones.
Benavidez, maybe. Joel Romero for me.
Yeah.
There is a couple or three that really
Chad
came
Mendes.
close.
Chad Mendes is up there for
Chad
me.
Mendes, no.
He
was
a
good,
beast,
but
dude.
Chad Mendes.
He was a beast.
You think Chad Mendez is you, Gambas?
What's up?
I said you said Mendez?
Yeah, I think Chad Mendes is one. I feel like Chael was like right there. I mean, Chael literally beat the piss out of Anderson Silva for 4.5 rounds and never won it. So, that's a good question. I've never really thought about it. I off the top of my head, I'd say probably Chael and Mendes.
For sure.
There is another one, I'm sure, but I can't remember who that was really, really good and never got it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just think Blades is going to end up there maybe. Also, just wanted to shout out Magic. I love all your takes and all your perspective on all the European prospects when they have their first fights in the UFC. I learn a lot from you, man. I really appreciate the perspective and all the tape work you do with them.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, it's impossible to agree with all my takes, but I appreciate it.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Thanks. You guys have a good one.
It's not safe to agree with all your takes either. Thanks for joining, bro.
Are you going to send to like the people I told you that DM me, or shall I send them to them?
I sent it to only the people who DM'd me. I think that was 2 of them right there. Yeah, if you guys want to jump in for a bit, DM one of us on Twitter. We're not talking about anything specific today.
This guy's so boring. We may need to like operate another chat just for this guy.
I'm actually curious what you. See, get in here.
I'm going to send him the link. He's
Oh, that's
probably
actually.
doing some Uber work in downtown Chicago. This is like prime time for Uber.
This is a good one too. The worst fighter to ever win a belt. I think it has to be Nico Montana, right?
Yeah, but I mean, she didn't win it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they gave it to her. To win it, I don't know, man. I mean, if you go back to the first UFC shows, there
Mhm.
are some people that are not very good, but in the modern era, I don't know. I want to say Eddie Alvarez, but because he was already past it, you know what I mean? But I mean, he
Mhm.
wasn't bad. He knocked out Prime Dos Anjos. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was impressive. I'm trying to think who some of the other ones were. Maybe like. I'm surprised you didn't say Bisping. I thought for sure you were gonna.
Oh, my friend Michael Bisping. How can I forget about this one? The fluke of all flukes, man. He gets knocked out by Anderson Silva, then lands a lucky shot. Unreal, man. Shout out Michael Bisping. People think I hate him. I don't hate him, man. I just hate every take he has basically on the mic because he's fucking horrible and knows nothing about grappling, which is insane because he was UFC champion and the guy is saying the most absurd shit about grappling exchanges, but I think he's a funny guy. I mean, he's not a prick. He's just from Manchester. You know what I mean? He's just
Mhm.
like that vibe. I hate that, when he makes every time he commentates with Brendan Fitzgerald, he has to humiliate the guy and remind him about how he was a fighter and he was not, and jiu-jitsu and this. I fucking hate it. Like Brendan should
Yeah.
fucking sucker punch him like Masvidal outside of the hotel.
Jermaine Durandamy, someone said that's another good one. She's a good striker. She just can't grapple for shit.
It's true. Jermaine the randomly had the belt.
Yeah.
It's true. That's a bad one. I mean, a white belt, man. That's a white belt.
Did you see C's question about Gable Stevenson? I feel like everyone right now. Like
And this
everyone.
this is stupid. Everybody's talking about it. He wouldn't come into MMA and straight up beat everyone. It doesn't work like that. You have to be able to keep people down, to fight hands. It's not the same. You can't clasp hands. I mean, no. I think the top 5 heavyweights in the UFC right now will rank him over. Maybe they get taken down for a round, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you give him a couple years to train, then we're having a different conversation.
Yeah, there are people that get hit once and are like, "Oh, fuck this shit." You know what I mean? You never know.
Yeah. Thoughts on Mirsad Betches? I thought he's really good, like pretty underrated overall. What do you
I
think?
think he was an intelligent fighter. It was just that the guy wasn't very durable. He was a much better athlete than fighter, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
If he had a chin, he would have been champion, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good question. How did you two link up for the podcast? We've been friends for a while. One day, one
I
day.
DM'd Andrew one day and said, "I'm going to do a podcast. Do you want to be my co-host?" And that was it.
And he DM'd me, said, "I'm gonna do a podcast. Do you want to do it with me?" And I said, "Yeah." And then the rest
And
is
5
history.
minutes later, I had a podcast.
Yeah, literally, that's how it happened. So he said, "Bro, Gabe would just smash everyone."
Yeah, like Bobby Green. Bobby had Makhachev, right where Sid told me he would have Makhachev. Early stoppage, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a tough one. They should have just stood that back up.
Man, I see this guy thoughts on Kamsat. Don't ask things about next card because we are going to do a podcast about next card. Please.
Yeah, we'll have a good one next. We'll have a good one next week. Francis Russell, fuck yeah, that is true. But Francis is also huge. And
I think maybe Francis just fucking hooks Gable and takes him down. You know, you can join hands. This is not wrestling. You know what I mean? He goes like, "Whoa."
I don't even know if we'll see it someday, man. I don't know.
What? What was that?
I don't even know if he'll ever come to UFC or MMA.
I think he's going to WBE or whatever you call that,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
professional wrestling. He's going to get paid a lot, I suppose. Fuck off.
I would pick Zombie before I picked Aljo, but we'll touch on this at the pod next week. Gone versus Aspinall. I don't know. That's a good fight. I think Aspinall.
That's a tough fight to pick. I don't know. I think it comes down if Aspinall can grapple him.
Yeah.
I mean, Aspinall is super fast, but Gunn is the better kickboxer. Like, Aspinall doesn't really kick, and Gunn is going to be like 5 feet away from you, kicking you. I don't know, man. It's a tough style matchup.
Yeah. I'm definitely not enthused by Gon's grappling after that Ngannou fight, but it'd be interesting. Magic, if you could poison one.
Yeah, I read that. I don't know why people think I hate Paddy. I don't hate Paddy. I just don't think he's very good, and I said that he was not very good, and now people think I hate him. I think Robbie from Barstool thinks I hate him. I don't hate him. I just have been watching him forever in Europe, and he's just not very good. He's never getting close to UFC gold. And Namajunas by far.
You want to you do one, I'll do one, you do one, I'll do one. We'll just go back and forth.
Just want to see today. I do Alexander Hernandez versus Charles Oliveira. I'm not joking. I would like to watch that. I would like to. I don't know, man. I mean, in the sense of good fights or fights that I would like. I would really like to watch Joel Alvarez against a super elite grappler to really know where he's at. You know what I mean? I would like him to go against Makhachev or Dariush. Maybe he gets a smoke. Maybe he can retain guard. I would like to watch that. I don't know, really. Something involving McGregor has to be, right? McGregor versus Rose Namajunas.
I'd probably go with McGregor Masvidal, Colby versus Poirier.
Colby versus Poirier is a mauling.
And then if I could go between like I'd love to see like Aaron Pico versus like someone really good at 45. Like Aaron Pico versus like Max Holloway or Volkanovski. Like I'd love to see him like against one of those top guys to see how good he really is.
Like Aaron Pico may straight out come out and fucking smash Holloway. Like the guy's fucking insane. Like if he had a chin, he would be like in go at conversation. I feel,
dude,
like,
his cardio,
he's crazy good.
His like the big question with his cardio,
the power, the boxing. He's a monster, man. But he just cannot take a punch.
It's
sad, really.
He puts himself into the fire a little bit too much. I think that's his only flaw.
Yeah, but he fucking has it. You know what I mean? He's aggressive. 100%. He goes for it. He's like he's built for this, except his chin, which is fucked up.
Yeah, he puts himself into the fire. Topuria does that a little bit too, like where he's like willing to like trade because he relies on his chin a little bit. He did it
to kill Herbert. Like he was there to grapple, and then he got hit once big, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going to kill him."
What's your favorite non-MMA sport to bet? I'd say probably baseball or football.
The NFL for me.
Haney versus you take this.
This is in June, man. Like I have to favor Haney, but he really doesn't have a good chin, and Kambosos is a tricky style matchup for everyone. He's fast and he's a good counter puncher, has some pop. It's a difficult fight to predict. I expect Haney to win, but I mean, Kambosos is plus 200 right now, I think.
To lose?
Nobody loses to Valentina. I mean, there is not a male UFC fighter that will lose to Valentina. People need to stop tripping. Like a 170-pound civilian will straight up smash a UFC strawweight. Maybe not all of them, but like.
I think Adesanya wins easily in MMA.
I don't know, man. Maybe he turns into a wrestler.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but everybody's acting like this guy killed Adesanya. I mean, he put him out bad, but Adesanya was outclassing him. I watched that fight. He was like playing with him, and then Pereira got super aggressive, started with his trademark left hook, mixing it up, and caught him bad. He put him out. And Adesanya is the better kickboxer. People are acting like Pereira invented kickboxing. He's just a massive puncher.
I'll say this, man. I think Sean Strickland's a hard matchup for him.
For Adesanya?
For
Pereira? Strickland is going to beat the shit out of him. I hope the line is good. The opener was not bad.
It's gonna be good. Did it come out already? Let me see.
Yeah, it's -160.
Yeah, Pereira.
That was the opener, at least. I don't know where it is at right now.
Pereira's -175.
That guy said, "That's magic. Still hate me. I don't hate you. If you write your alt, I will unblock you. But I don't. People don't understand that I don't know who you are, and you come to my profile to talk shit and be a fucking goof. I'll just block you and never think about you ever again. Like I don't know if people think it's personal or something."
I think Valentina would beat Firo pretty good.
Yeah, Valentina will grapple her.
Who are you cornering if both asked you? I know what you're gonna say. Let me answer for you. You would say Joel Alvarez.
Yeah, probably. He's from Spain. He's a nice guy too. Topuria doesn't need me in his corner. He has like 2 third-degree black belts and his brother.
Your top 5 favorite fights of all time. You could go first.
I don't know. I would have to think about it. In MMA, I assume.
I would assume so as well. I'll start. Favorite fight ever.
Hernandez.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That was a good one.
McGregor Diaz too is really good also.
Yeah, it was a great fight, but I don't really like that one.
Really?
I'm trying to think about it. Peter Jan versus Jose Aldo. I really like that one. That was a real good fight. I don't know. I don't know really. I would have to think about this for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like I don't wake up every day and ask myself these questions. I don't know. There are a lot of fights I liked.
I liked I don't know. I'm a sucker for like the big fights. Like I liked Cody Garbrandt versus Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I had
Cody there. Like I wasn't even on Twitter, but I remember I had Cody. He was like +170.
Yeah, he was. Puma, when are you getting in here, dude?
Valentina may get Malcolm Gordon. That's right. Like one kick and that's the fight, man. One kick on the dome and he was out. That guy is real bad, man.
I never
no
really
disrespect, but what do you mean? I'm still a legend. Always.
I do not. I don't know if you do.
Andrew is like always money lines, doesn't play anything big on the side. What kind of better you are if you don't have some 10-leg parlays on the side? What are you doing? Like when I was betting with my friends or when we were like 17 or 16, I wasn't betting 30 on a money line. We were putting in crazy shit, you know what I mean? That card that Garbrandt was in, I remember I had like 8 legs or 9 legs and I only missed fucking drunk Smolka. He ruined my night. That would have been a massive one. He lost to Ryborg in that card, I remember. I was in disbelief. Fucking drunk Smolka was indestructible, man. Now he gets finished all the time. When he was drinking, the guy had the durability of a tank.
Favorite fighter nickname. Mine's Paige Van Zant, 12 gauge Paige. I think it's a sick nickname.
That's your favorite nickname? I don't know, man.
That's hardcore.
What does it even mean? Like a car? 12 gauge?
No, like a shotgun, like a 12 gauge shotgun.
Like a shotgun? Okay. I don't know. Maybe like some more traditional ones? I don't know. The Notorious is a good one, but I mean, it's McGregor. It's so mainstream. Like, it lost its appeal. You know what I mean? It was a good one when he was in Cage Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Wolf. Boars.
Yeah.
But that is a simple one.
Darren Caldwell's the Wolf, too.
The Black Wolf. Keith Rev last week. The Black Wolf, not the Wolf.
Oh, what about John Phillips, the White Mike Tyson?
The West Mike Tyson, one of the worst nicknames ever, in my opinion. There are some good ones.
What else?
Siberian Gangster, but he changed it, and now he's No Mercy. But he used to be the Siberian Gangster, Peter Jan. I like that one.
I like Bobby Knuckles with Whitaker.
Yeah, but he doesn't really embrace it.
Nah, he doesn't.
There are some good ones, but these questions you need some time to think.
Probably not.
I don't know, man. Maybe he fights Volkanovski and then Volkanovski is plus 1500. Then I will have to bet it. It always depends, but I don't think he's losing at 145.
First. Nah, actually, I don't really have any chokes. It'd just be like, I win by decision.
Really? That's my type of fighter I hate most. The wrestlers that cannot choke anyone.
Just better by decision.
Those are the worst. Like, for real. The fucking worst. They get 15 takedowns and cannot finish the fight and then lose. So stupid. Like, learn a choke. What are you doing?
I don't think the fight's going to hit the ground. Maybe that's a hot take.
I don't think he's going to get up because he's going to be looking at the lights.
Yeah. Charles versus Islam. Have to favor Islam there.
Yeah, I favor Islam, but Oliveira, I have said it a lot of times. He can beat anyone on a given day. He's super dangerous. You feed him your neck, and one bad entry, and that's the fight, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tricky one, man.
I think
Adesanya smokes him, smokes him. I was seeing people talk about this, like, oh, this could be a good fight. It smokes him. It stops him inside 2 rounds easily, like a beat down. I don't know if people realize how much bigger Adesanya is than Colby. Like, Adesanya is bigger than Paulo Costa. Crazy. I mean, he's a light heavyweight. I know he's a middleweight, but he's a light heavyweight. His natural weight would be like heavyweight. He used to be a heavyweight in kickboxing. I mean, he will kill Colby.
There we go. Love this one. Yeah, the Vanilla Gorilla is a good one.
I sent the link to the people that told me they were joining, but I don't know if they are aware of how this...
Pumbaa DM'd me and was like, has anyone else gone yet? I think he's nervous about being first. But I told him people have already joined. I'm going to send him the link right now. He's a fan favorite, dude. He's got to get on.
Who?
He asked me if it's the same link as last time. It doesn't work that way.
She told me, but I don't. I mean, half the times she sends me a DM, it's written wrong or in some other kind of language, and I'm not sure what he wants. Bro, chance you're sending. I sent him the link. Maybe he joins. He's for sure driving. He's always driving.
Always.
That's a horrible one.
I don't think this is gonna happen, but
Andrew will cry.
Yeah, I was crying.
Andrew fucking hates Belal. He will be like, no.
This is actually a good question. I don't think anyone's beaten Prime Connor, honestly, at 45.
McGregor at featherweight, he was a fucking monster. Like, he only needed to hit you clean once, and the fight changed drastically. I don't know.
Guys, we got him. We got the GOAT. High-star finest.
We got him, buddy. How's it going, guys?
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, both of y'all. Especially Mr. No Disrespect. She kills me every time.
This guy's so funny.
How's it going? What's good?
How are you, man?
I'm okay. Go back from
you lied to me. You told me Ngannou was going to kill Gan. That was no killing.
I thought so. I thought he was going to bonk him like he does, but I guess Ngannou Medov or whatever, bro. You want a fun fact about this? Back in France, Cyril Gan's coach, Fernand Lopez, he did like a whole kind of propaganda. Yeah, France is ungrateful. France is talking shit. France is na. Everyone was against him. Everyone.
He's a clown, that guy. I don't like him. I think I called him a clown here before the fight. He just wants to be famous, like his gym and all. I am the trainer of the heavyweight champion. Like, you are nobody. You are not stepping into the octagon. Shut up.
He's taking the light from his fighters and stuff. I don't like him, but he's doing good for MMA there, I guess.
I think Gan is getting the main event in Paris.
100%. This is him.
Over Ngannou. I think in France he's bigger than Ngannou.
Of course.
If he gets one more win, if he gets like another win or two, they could run that back, and it would be probably an even bigger fight than the first one.
That would be huge. In France, huge.
Yeah.
I would go
Very
watch that
mainstream.
in Paris.
Cyril
They
Gane
make
is already
Ngannou versus Gane too. For sure, I will go. It's like 8 hours from here driving. I think I would go by plane, but it's not far.
You got a
Very
fan. Looks
It's
way-
where
Yeah, he became a legend after that episode.
Yeah.
We should have had Damon Jackson here so Pumba can tell him how he feels about him live.
You're taking everything I work for, motherfucker.
Should I text him the link right now and just be like, hey, if you're not doing anything, we have
Like this guy said he would take a round of
This
you,
shit
Damon.
went way out of proportion. I don't know why. I don't know why people think I have beef with him. I mean, I do have a little bit, but not that much. You know? I ask for a picture if I met him. I ain't gonna lie. You know,
I
wouldn't
didn't
roll with him or
understand
anything.
that. What did you say?
This shit getting serious now.
He said he'd ask him for a picture if he met him, but he has a little bit of beef with him.
Ah, Damon. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Was he the
He's
first
great.
fighter you guys had?
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
first guest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, damn. You had him. You got Obama Mercier. Who else you got? That's it. Fighters.
No more fighters, I think.
Damn.
No, just
He's
those two.
making it. Getting fighters. When you sponsoring fighters next?
I'm trying to get Alex the Great, but his manager is too busy doing things to answer to me apparently. So I'll try other way.
Damn.
One
Who is this best first top 3 point? What's the top 3 points for count?
I mean, the official one, it has to be Usman,
Usman,
Volkanovski,
Adesanya,
and I don't know.
and Vo? Damn, it's tough. Probably easy. Probably easy. Or
I
maybe
think
Usman if he fights Hamza.
I'm not going to answer. People
Oh.
are trying for tricky ways to get bets for next week already. We'll talk about next card next time.
Damn, where do you go? So yeah, how's it going in Spain? What time is it in Spain now?
Right now it's 1:30 a.m.
Oh, so it's same as Paris. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, we have Central Europe time. It shouldn't be. This should be like UK time, but for some reason, it's Central Europe time.
It works. Yes. I don't know. How's it going? Oh, I ain't got shit to say. You already brought up the Damon Jackson shit real quick.
We need a big prediction for the next card from you. Give us something
Next
good.
card, the big pay-per-view. Oh, let me check who's on there. Because I want a big one, but not stupid like, oh, Hamza gonna win. It's, it's easy. This one's easy.
It's Peter Jan versus Sterling, Hamzat versus Barnes.
You know what? Maybe, I don't know.
Ian Garry to win.
Torres,
I think he's coming with a hot one here. Ian Garry to win, money line.
honestly, probably. No, but like, I don't know. That card ain't that good. There's so many names. I don't know. Maybe Rosenstruck getting tapped. I don't know.
That card is stacked.
I'm just mad. I want to see Imavov. That's why I was hyped about Imavov and Gastelum, but I don't know.
Imavov is
Gastelum might be
out.
bonked. Might get knocked out because Dricus, he ain't that good,
Imavov-
but he hits
Mavov
fucking hard.
is out, man. He was scared. Gastelum was going to get on top of him and suffocate him with his 300 pounds.
Maybe, but Imavov, bro, he's the next big thing. Honestly, he is the next big thing. Technically, he's all right.
I think he's got to do something like in big fashion. Like he's beating everyone they put against him, but like I don't know. To pass McGregor, like he was like knocking guys out in 12 seconds. Like
this is like the never-ending discussion, man. Like the GOAT featherweight or the best featherweight. Like the best featherweight I've seen in the cage is McGregor, but when people talk about the GOAT, they are like the resume and the title defenses and this and that. The best I have seen is McGregor. For me, McGregor and then Volkanovski. What?
You're more of at his prime, who's the best? That type of shit.
In his prime, no doubt, Conor for me.
No.
And then Aldo. If we are talking primes, McGregor and then Aldo, and Volkanovski close.
yeah, I think that's fair.
Even Holloway.
Holloway is amazing, but people act like he's Jesus Christ.
No,
I mean, he's not unbeatable.
His career is
Tune
not
in
that
next week to find out.
Yeah, bro. Follow me on Twitter, guys. I gotta do my. I gotta do it. I gotta do my shit. Follow me on Twitter, guys. This is not even written well. How do I change
All right.
it?
All right, follow Puma on Twitter. Thanks for coming on again, dude. We'll get you out of here. Talk to you
Thank
soon.
you, man.
Thank you, guys. Keep.
Oh my God, cut him off, bro.
You
Man, let
can't
me
hit
get
so
back
much.
in here.
No,
My bad,
saying,
dude. I thought you were done.
It's good. It's good. Working 1 million views soon.
But people need to stop. I'm not going to answer questions about the car, about next car.
Yo.
All right, see you, bro. Got one of my boys coming in next. We got Cal. What's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
It's good to talk to you finally after
dude,
going
finally.
back and forth on Twitter all this time.
It's been a long time coming, I think.
Yeah, you joining us from sunny Minnesota?
Yeah, sunny Minnesota. Yeah, it was about like 35 and snowy all morning, but it melted fortunately. But it's not too great out here.
Yeah. You got any hot takes for us for the next card?
Yeah. What are we thinking here? This is a really good card, actually.
I'll be there.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Is it in New York?
No, it's in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay, okay. Hot takes. I don't know. I think Marco Madsen steamrolls Pichel.
That's a bad take.
Is that a bad take? I like that. I was hoping to hear that.
Like, I don't know, maybe round 1, but a steamroll, it's a strong word. Pichel is a strong wrestler. I don't know, maybe he does. He's training at Cejudo's camp. You see that?
Yeah.
Like maybe his cardio is different. Everybody's going to Cejudo. Zombie's training there. I think that for the fight. Must be a master technician. Midget Henry Cejudo. Yeah. He has a doctor that will get you into a monster. And this guy is so boring.
Gillespie
Yeah,
laid the groundwork for it, I think.
Dude, when's he fighting again, man? This is ridiculous.
I don't know. Who's there to fight? I think he's kind of picky. He wants someone above him in the rankings. And who does that leave? RDA, I think, only.
I think he's a complete idiot. Like, I heard the guy talk, and he's what, 35 or 36? He doesn't want to fight anyone. He pretends to be given like the Oliveira fight or something. He goes into the mountains fishing for 2 months, then says he needs like 6 months to prepare. I mean, fuck off. This is the UFC, not the Gillespie fighting championship. He ducked Charukian twice already. The UFC is not going to do him any favors.
Yeah, I mean, and he's old too.
He keeps he's pretty set on that Tony call out. I mean, he obviously wasn't going to get it. So, and it sucks because his fight last year was like one of the best fights of the year for me. Someone asked my favorite fight before. That was one of my favorites. Gillespie versus CDF is one of my all-time favorites.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I love that fight. That fight.
It was amazing. You're the PED guy. I like that. The PED guy. That's what I'm going to start referring to you as.
Do you think there is like one doctor for the whole of Spain? Or something like that?
Yeah, there's just one.
I mean, Alcaraz is some crazy use, man. I watched his game yesterday, and I'm like, this guy, how is this guy 18 years old? Like, there is no way. He has 3 trunk legs.
Love that.
What do we got?
Big Phil Haas guy.
He has the worst chin in the UFC. Maybe Malcolm Gordon, but it's close.
Me and Andrew went back and forth. I remember like debating on if he'd cover that like minus 260 spread against Todd or against Win. And I was
dead set. Bet Win there.
I was dead set on that, but man,
I had Win massive. I was so upset that he was out, but then we got the other one, so I didn't care too much.
Yeah, Win hits kind of hard too, doesn't he? I think.
Yeah, but he has
for a wrestler.
His arms are like my forearm.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
Sure. That's funny.
What is he talking about?
The hell does that mean?
I don't know who that is. I know who wrote that, but I don't know what he means.
Yeah, I know this guy from Twitter, but I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, is that a WWE wrestler? Austin Theory? Is that the guy that McAfee's facing?
Maybe that's the joke, is that you look like him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, really? I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, he said it's a Pat McAfee joke. I could see that.
Okay, I like that. I like this guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Win being 5'6". That's so funny. Yeah, win against who was that big dude he fought and he wrestled him like last December?
Yeah, the Brazilian.
Yeah, I bet win
Arroyo.
there.
Aurora, yeah. Aurora,
Arroyo
yeah.
looked like 2 divisions bigger than Win when they got in there. It was funny.
But
I had
his debut.
win decision.
Or go ahead.
No, I just said I had win decision. I was nervous the whole time.
His debut, who's that against when he like set the record for strikes or whatnot? I mean, that was an impressive performance. Really.
Which one?
Was it Duran Wynn's debut, UFC debut?
Oh yeah, he fought this bum, this old guy, the jiu-jitsu old guy.
Yeah, he is kind of a bum, yeah.
Spicely?
Yeah,
Kevin.
yep.
Yeah. I was going to say Kevin Spicy, not Kevin. What's his name? Eric Spicy, right?
Eric, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he used
Yeah,
him as a punching bag.
It got kind of tricky. He got hit a couple times hard with knees and this and that. He cannot really strike.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2 or 3.
2, just 2. Like it will take two normal guys to beat Hubert, like unless they are completely clueless about what they are doing. 2-on-1 is like.
This is a good one because we disagree on this. Magic falls for the trap that every Bellator fighter is like amazing, but the truth is,
This guy was in the UFC beating everyone. Andrew, he
Adesanya beats him. Colby moves up to 85 and beats him. Strickland beats him.
Musashi could retire, Colby. Like he could beat his ass so bad. Musashi is not going to just PT punch you on the ground for the referee to stop him. Like he's fucking vicious. He will beat the living shit out of Colby.
What do you think about that Grand Prix? That Bantamweight Grand Prix?
That's bullshit because there is no belt on the Grand Prix anymore. And
yeah.
they changed it. I mean, I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything, but Sergio Pettis clearly stepped out to not face his teammate. I mean, what the fuck is that? And now the belt is out and they have to fight everyone for an interim belt to face the almighty Sergio Pettis. I mean, what's that bullshit? He's not even top 4 at that division, in my opinion, and he's the champion.
I bet on
like a bunch of like playing fights.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird too, I thought. I don't know.
The whole thing is bizarre, dude. I bet on Horiguchi against Pettis and like literally wanted to throw up. I couldn't believe it. That's maybe the worst beat I've ever had.
That is a bad beat. That is bad. That's sickening.
It was funny because they did the whole Grand Prix so that Pettis and Stotts wouldn't have to fight right away. And they matched up Pettis and Stotts in the first round. I'm like, what is the point of this, guys? They gotta get their...
Okay, I sent the link to the people that told me they were going to join, but nobody has read it. Maybe they are not here. If somebody wants to join, just shoot me a DM.
You got anything else for us, bro?
No, I don't think I do. No, this was fun. Thanks for letting me hop on, man.
Thank you for being here.
We'll do it again soon. Peace, bro.
Bye.
You're gonna like who we got in the. We got our old pal.
Boys.
You're looking fresh with that haircut.
Yeah.
Boys, what are we talking about here?
We're talking about how Colby would beat Gegard Mousasi.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No way. This is like your new flashy apartment, your rich guy place. Maybe you can do like a little house tour.
Rich guy place, dude. Everything looks like a rich guy place. We don't live in fucking the village hut, man. It's a normal apartment. There's no horses or anything fucking running by.
You know what happens in my village? Nobody shoots on you like in Chicagistan. I remember this day. I wake up and I have a DM from C on Twitter, and he's like, "Bro, somebody shot at my building last night with broken glasses and everything." He sends me an article. He lives in fucking Iraq.
It was probably someone who he owed money to.
Yeah, he's probably watching right now. He's messaging me on Telegram nonstop.
You got any hot takes for us for the next card?
Just out of curiosity, like if you had to choose like 3 WMMA fighters who you would not put your dick near, like what's number 1, 2, and 3?
I'm
He
not
said
answering that
women
question.
fighters, right?
Yeah, WMMA. Like, who wouldn't you let touch your dick?
But this is a tough one. I mean, in the sense of not attractive or I don't want to catch an STD.
Either or.
I don't know. I would go for sure Namajunas. Like, she's fucking gross. She looks like the boy in the street pajamas. I don't know. Andrew doesn't really want to give it a shot.
None. The answer for me is none.
I mean, there are some hot ones.
Oh, yeah, it makes the answer. Yeah, I got like a long list. Like, remember that one chick, Sarah Fontenot? Remember that one? The one Brazilian chick who got
Sarah
suspended?
Froda?
Yeah,
Sarah
her.
Fontana.
Yeah.
This guy goes, yeah, Sarah Fontana.
Yeah, her. She'd stay. She's number one of keeping like so far away. Like, you ever like when they're walking in there, you're just like, dude. Like when I was watching the Maya versus the French chick, I'm like, who's like pounding this out? Like anybody? Like what's going on here?
And these chicks don't play in your league; they play in the other team. You know what I mean?
Anyway, would you guys want a hot take for this fight card? Burns
Yeah.
wins. Same with Aljo.
I knew he was going to say Aljo.
What does that parlay pay?
I have no idea. I just know that both of them are for sure winning. I'm very confused how everybody was like ready to max bet Leon Edwards versus fucking cum shot, and now Burns is plus 600, and everybody's like, yeah, nah, I'll take a fucking 10-cent stab at him. Like, I don't understand.
I think he has a better chance than Edwards. I mean, just on
Yeah,
the
no
ground.
shit, dude. Edwards is like plus 150. Burns is plus 500.
Yeah, it's like how wrong can you be? Unless Chimaev can grapple him to death with no problem, how wrong can you be? Even if it is just a striking match, I don't know.
The size is a concern, but like, dude, like I doubt he's gonna grapple fuck Burns. Just not really like in play. And I guess like maybe he one shot KO him, but like, dude, what happens after like 3 minutes? What if like he's never really met any resistance and Burns is fucking wobbled Usman? Like the guy fucking hits hard, man.
Yeah.
Burns is
I think
also
Usman has a shit chin between you and I. I'm convinced he has a bad chin. Like Colby robbed Usman, man.
Colby just has crazy power.
Yeah, Colby Philo pissed Covington rocked him. Like,
all right, but what makes cum shot minus 700 from anything anyone's seen?
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, how wrong can you be? If I trust my eyes, I think he's going to smoke him. But the price is insane because he hasn't proven it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I understand everybody betting Barnes. I'm probably not going to bet Barnes, but it makes sense.
You're not gonna play Burns?
No, I'm not.
Dude, you're such a pussy.
I think Chimaev is going to like fucking fold him.
Dude, Burns is like plus 550 right now. Like, there's literally like not a more opportunistic time to like fade cum shot than like literally with Burns.
Yeah, I'm like disappointed in you. Like, if I was to bet Barnes, I will take submission plus 1600, man. Like, don't you know me?
Still, dude, at plus 600, like you can't be that like. Just like no need to overcomplicate anything. It's like the number is like so wide, like just there's no reason to like force like a sub or any type of prop. Like plus 600 is like literally absurd, considering the guy's faced zero resistance ever.
I don't know. I watched him in the Swedish National Wrestling Championship. he won 2 divisions without conceding a point.
You could probably take like top 10 in that for sure.
Yeah,
they don't have wrestling there. They don't have wrestling there. Sweden, I'm trying to even think. I can't even name one Swedish wrestler.
Man,
yeah, dude, he's probably getting sick rolls in with fucking Gustafsson and fucking Till. Like, all right, sick.
Bro, the training footage is so fucking hilarious. Like, Till is having a stroke. And Chimaev is just beating him up until he's like, oh, this is like good shit. You have to go through this to be champion. He's dying. The guy is fat and he's so done, Till. A small play on Barnes. C thinks you are a pussy. Small play. If you play him, you have to play him big.
Who are you more confident in, Aljo or Burns?
Man, I'm just going to get beat up. Like so
Who
real
am I
bad.
more confident? I mean, I'm definitely more confident that in Aljo, but like still they're both like crazy. They're crazy numbers, like one way or the other. I don't know how anybody could
But
slice.
after that display of MMA like knowledge and perfection, how can anyone not bet Aljo? Like
Dude, I mean, Aljo's
I
like
remember
plus,
you played him live in round 4 by knockout or something like that. You are like the worst.
I played fucking Aljo live. Yeah, I thought he
Yeah,
was
so
up.
did I.
I thought he was up 2 rounds. Like, whatever.
Bro, he was dying. Like he was about to die. Literally, the last minute before the knee, he was like, "Oh my eye, running." He didn't want it anymore, and then Jan offered him the door, and he took it. Good for him. But
Yeah, but Aljo's like at a price that like plus 350 versus anybody. Like Aljo just shouldn't be priced that. Like, whatever. Like if that guy, like literally, if you change sequencing in like round 1 and he got knocked down in the first 15 seconds, he wins round 1 unanimously. Like it was like literally sequencing, and he had like the worst game plan he's ever had. So like, I don't know. I think like sometimes people like draw too much from one matchup, man. Like it's literally just like one time, and that's the thing with like MMA. The sample sizes are small. Like you're never gonna face someone 4 times unless it's Marino and Figueiredo.
I get what you are saying, but I don't think this is that type of fight. Like this fight develops in just 1 or 2 ways. Like if Aljo's going to win this, he's going to submit him in round 1, and that's it. If not, he's toast. That's my
but
opinion.
the most success Aljo had in the first fight was literally just kicking, fucking spamming kicks at Jan and keeping him at distance. He even fucking hurt Jan in the first round. Like that was the most uncomfortable Jan's been. Like I honestly don't even think grappling is like Aljo's best path here.
Aljo cannot strike him. I think people are very deluded about this. Like he was throwing what 150 punches around just to keep him at bay because he cannot strike with him technically in line. If they go at a normal pace, he gets smoked. Like he cannot do this for more than 2 rounds. And at the same time, he has to keep himself alive. You know what I mean? I think. I remember you laughed at me because I told you Jan was minus 400 the first time. Realistically, and you were like, "Oh, this is the worst take ever." I'm max betting Aljo. But yeah, I don't think Jan loses this fight more than once every 10 times, honestly.
Same.
I would rather play Aljo by submission than his money line.
Yeah, I think his best shot's like a back take early.
Yeah, a back take early or bust, in my opinion. I mean, maybe he lands a crazy knee or something, but that's how I see the fight. And you have lured us into talking about next week.
Yeah, that was my fault. I asked him. That was my bad.
Jan by KO, easy money. Dude, the amount of money that people are going to burn on Jan and fucking cum shot is amazing.
How much are you going to have on Barnes?
Huh?
How much are you going to have on Barnes?
Like 3 units?
I mean in dollars.
Huh?
In dollars, like
how
many Bobby Greens?
Like 1 village.
Bro, I was like all drunk watching Bobby Green versus Makhachev, and I swear to God, I only had like doesn't go or something like that. I was not even invested in the fight, and the only thing I was thinking watching that was about your bet, about what you told me. I was like, holy shit, this has to be devastating to watch.
It's okay. We live to fight another day.
I think he will still get Khabib. Like it's different fight. He will get Khabib hell. I think Makhachev is more tricky. Maybe Khabib he gets him.
Hey, Islam's a cheater. He fucks goats and takes PEDs.
No comment. We just got monetized on YouTube and now we're done.
Yeah, this episode is going to take us so bad.
You got monetized. What's that? Like you guys are big time or something?
Like when
Yeah,
you
that's
get
exactly
like
it.
1,000 subscribers, they let
How
you
many
monetize it.
subscribers to make 10 cents from YouTube? Like 4 million or what?
Yeah, something like that. Literally something like that. No, see, bet Islam against Bobby Green.
A lot of money. A quantity of money that I'm not going to say on camera because I feel ashamed myself. Bro, your camera is like broken or something. Your face looks like stretching to the bottom.
Me or him?
No, him.
So what is this chat? This chat's not even about next week. What is this about? Just freelance questions or what?
Yep.
Yeah, and we are getting also people in. We had like 3 guests already.
Would C fuck a goat if it made Bobby Green a contender?
That is a close one.
Bobby Green's already a fucking contender, dude.
Who's he getting next?
Who's he getting next?
Yeah.
Joel
I don't know.
Alvarez. I feel Joel Alvarez, man.
Who?
Joel Alvarez.
Dude, Yoel Alvarez sucks.
Yeah. Sure.
Bobby Green would smash him. What a dumb fight.
He would beat the living shit out of Bobby Green. Like, he would be kicking Bobby Green from the other side of the octagon, and Bobby would be like, oh, no problem. Kick me another 40 times in my leg.
Oh, Bobby would just take him down and smash him like Armand did.
Yeah, sure. That's actually crazy. He's an underrated wrestler. Like, if he had wrestled Islam offensively, that's a different fight, maybe. I think Bobby should have tried to take Islam down.
A lot of people are asking Gon Aspinall.
Yeah, we already touched on this, so you could give yours.
I don't have like a super big opinion. Aspinall is better than I thought.
Yeah.
It's probably legit, I guess.
I think
Yeah,
he could
that was a
possibly
sweet one.
grapple him.
That was a sweet one. I had everything. I took the
I feel like they should make like Blades Aspinall.
They might. I could too.
I would like Aspinall versus Tuivasa.
Yeah, same. Very
I feel
much
like
so.
that's an easy opportunity to make some cash.
Yes.
Blades is like so fucking boring, man. His interview was like last weekend. His post-fight interview, I was like, oh, cut this guy already.
Bobby isn't smashing. Are y'all adding Fury, Canelo, Spence to the next UFC cards parlay?
No. I think everybody's acting like Tyson Fury is the next coming of Jesus Christ in boxing. Like, the guy may get punched and lose. You know what I mean? I think Anthony Joshua beats him. I know people don't agree with this, but I think he will get inside and fucking bonk his body.
Who?
Anthony Joshua. I think he beats Fury.
Same.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Yeah, the worst
Gets inside,
matchup.
goes to the body. Like, you know, people try to headhunt Fury and he just plays in the ropes, shit like that. Joshua goes to the body.
How about Canelo versus Evolve or whatever?
Yeah, I'm playing against him.
Who's this? The Polish guy, the KSW
Yeah,
dude?
I only know him from fighting Duplessis.
Come on, this is disgraceful. You don't know who Roberto Soldic is. Like, he's the best Europe. Has been the best fighter in Europe for years now. Double champion at KSB. He's signing with the UFC. He had a meeting the other day, and I think it's confirmed he's going to the UFC. Crazy fighter. If this guy goes into welterweight at the UFC, instant contender.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I saw his fights with Duplessis. That's it.
I know your guy Bo is so disappointed at you right now.
Yeah, I know, dude. He loves that stuff.
Like, Roberto Soldic is a monster.
Yeah, I see you guys talking about him on Twitter.
A monster, man. He hits like a track. Like, I think he beats Usman right now.
Who?
Really?
Roberto Soldic.
That's crazy.
The KSW dude? That guy?
Yeah, he was fucking up middleweights. He fought like Thomas Narkun. No, he fought this other guy. Who was this guy that was champion so much time at KSB at middleweight? You are not going to know. I forgot his name. He's a guy from Dagestan, Chechnya. No, it's an old guy. Roberto Soldic just knocked him out. I remember I told you, Andrew, that to bet on that, and you bet on that.
Yeah, I probably did.
Oh, maybe I gotta watch some of this guy.
Khalidov, that guy he's right.
Did this guy already signed to the
Khalidov,
UFC?
Mamed Khalidov. What was that?
Did the guy already sign into the UFC, or what's the deal?
It's not official, but I heard it's like done. He's going to the UFC.
What do you think a good top 15 opponent for Topuria is to face?
Sadiq.
I think it's going to be Barbosa, but I would like Qatar.
Qatar?
Yeah.
Who'd you say, Andrew?
Sadiq Youssef.
Oh, yeah, that's probably like a pretty favorable matchup for him.
he will like graze Yusuf, and Yusuf will die.
Honestly, Arnold Allen versus Topuria would be kind of cool.
I agree, but I think I mentioned that to someone, and they were saying that they're gonna try to do Allen versus Cater, which would be fine too.
I feel like Cater beats both their asses, but that's just me.
Really,
Topuria destroys Keita. I think it's a great fight for him.
Topuria versus
maybe
Qatar.
someday.
Yeah, I think great style matchup. And I love Keita. Like I spent a full week telling everyone how bad he was going to beat up this taxi driver from Georgia.
More than
Giga.
that.
I don't know, man. I feel like Calvin would just box his head off. Topuria sucks.
Keita, I mean, I love him, but he cannot fight going backwards. And Topuria goes to the body. He just covers. And I feel Topuria will change his liver's placement.
Patty.
No, that's going to happen.
No. Patty's gonna get softballs for like at least 2 years.
And yeah,
Yeah.
nobody's stupid. Paddy's not stupid. The UFC is not stupid.
Well, I agree with this. I forgot. At 145, they don't want to do this because it would just end Topuria, but they should make Burgos versus him. That's cool.
Yeah, that would be so good to watch. Maybe we should do like live viewing of that. If that happens, we should do live viewing. You and
Yeah, Shane would fucking destroy Topuria.
me. Yeah. Like that would be like the final beating Shane needs to retire after Barbosa and Billy Q. That would be it.
That's stupid. What are these other? Topuria versus
Man,
Gamma.
everybody spent a fucking week talking about that, like the 12K. Like, what do you expect to get a championship contract for Paddy? Like, he rejected the UFC twice. This is the third time he got offered a contract. Like, what do you expect? And he has lost to nobody and has beaten nobody. Yeah, that's sad, but I know from good sources that nobody's. I mean, there are no rumors, no nothing, no possibility of that happening right now.
Oh, Topuria versus Calvin?
Yeah, no chance. Like, there is a lineup since 20th March. Since
Yeah, I
after
feel like
London.
Calvin doesn't want that fight. Calvin should be like one fight away, right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
Topuria was trying really hard to get Keita. Like, I know they were contract offers and everything, but the Keita didn't want it before this last fight. Like, his team, they tried really hard to get that fight, but Keita didn't want it. I mean, it makes sense. He shouldn't really have to fight Topuria right now. Why don't you like Steve, Giga, and Grant? Man, I like Steve. He's one of my favorite fighters.
Dude, I'm not ready to talk about that one yet. I'm still so upset.
about what?
Askarov losing to freaking Kai Kara France.
Oh,
I think he won, but yeah, crazy bad performance.
That was his worst performance in the UFC, easily.
I mean, if he chokes him out round one, everybody will be acting like, oh, Askarov minus 1,000. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was like a horrible performance.
Wait.
Like,
You want to see a crazy take?
no comment. Like the first guy that can keep it on the feet convincingly or not be death afraid to go to the ground is going to destroy Bryce so bad.
This is a good question. I've seen some good ones live. Like I saw like some pretty crazy ones. Like I saw like Masvidal when Usman knocked out Masvidal. I was there for Masvidal versus Diaz. I was there for Colby versus Usman too. So was C. I was at Oliveira Poirier, McGregor Poirier.
I've never been to the UFC live, sadly.
Soon, one of these days. Oh, Michael Chandler versus Gaethje. See that one that we were at?
That was sick. That was a good fight.
I have told this already. I feel here. I was going to Khabib versus Tony, and then shit went down with COVID and everything. That sucked, man. That was a sick card, Khabib versus Tony.
Fun fact:
in Madison Square Garden.
Khabib versus Tony. When there was like a prop on this book that had like, will it happen? And like, I was super convinced and believed in Dana that it would happen, and it was like
in the Indian reservation, right?
It was like minus like 300, and I was like, dude, this is happening. So I was like texting him. I'm like, there's no fucking sports on. Like, I want this huge number on this fucking thing. And like, of course, he's like, okay. And then like literally like 2 weeks went by, and then like,
I remember this.
I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, I lost more money on that than I could have lost on like anything possible. I like took Dana's word as fucking gold, and then that fraud fuck couldn't make the fight happen.
I remember this. We were talking about this. You were like, well, I'm going to bet it happens plus 200 so big.
That's funny. O'Malley and Giannis. I think
I-
O'Malley.
I think so too. Like if he gets into a really dog fight, I think Yanez is more durable. O'Malley's kind of fragile, you know what I mean? But he's too long and he kicks. He will be a difficult fight for Yanez, who is
Does
not going to
O'Malley have
grapple
like a
him.
fight lined up or no?
I can't remember. I think no. He doesn't right now, right?
Yeah, I can't remember seeing anything for him, like anything coming up. I wonder if they give him like the Ricky fight.
Ricky who? Ricky Turcios? You mean Ricky Turcios?
No, dude.
Simon.
Ricky Simon. Ricky
Simon.
Simon, yeah. Easiest bet of the year. I don't know.
I think in LFA, Formiga fought some guy who was like not that good, and he was only like minus 200, and he like wrecked him. That's probably the one for me.
I thought he was saying like for the future. Easiest bet of the year, max bet on Calvin Keita plus 200.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was telling me I was crazy, and the guy looked like minus 1,000, man. That was a fucking beating.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm trying to think what else.
Dakota Bush or Brandon Jenkins.
Yeah, this guy has been spamming the chat all day. Like he's so boring.
This is a random fight. Brandon Jenkins is fighting Jakar Close next week. It's the only fighter that Jakar Close could be like minus 400 against.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. What else we got, guys?
I mean, nobody else wants to join, apparently. The guys that told me they were joining are nowhere to be seen. So if anyone wants to join, because she has been here for half an hour. Who
Did you fuck a goat or a cat? Where is this coming
What the hell what is wrong with people?
Oh yeah, Andre Muniz. That guy's like pretty fucking nice. Uriah
He's
Hall.
fighting Uriah Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be to Uriah Hall so easily, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, he's much better than I thought, I guess.
I was looking into that. Yeah, 16-1. He's going to crash. I think he only loses to Nadal, maybe. Djokovic is playing. I don't know. If Djokovic is playing, it really changes things. But 16-1 was nice some days ago. I don't know what is that right now.
This doesn't pertain to anything, but Clay Guida's fighting that Poiles guy, and like the opening line's like 110. Does anybody have like a opinion? I mean, I already played it. I have an opinion.
Andrew told me about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait because I want to wait until it's like available, and then I'm gonna hit it pretty big. But we'll talk offline.
Yeah,
we're thinking the same thing.
Huh?
I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah.
We'll talk offline for sure.
Uday should be minus 1,000 versus Barnett.
I don't know, dude. I watched tape on this fight the other night, and Bidet is bad. Like, I want nothing to do with that fight.
Yeah, he's a bum.
If Barnett's grappling wasn't so tragic, I would consider it.
Oh, when is Cowboy versus Joe?
Man, why are they not making like Cowboy versus Hernandez too? That's a banger. They give him like fucking Lawson. That fight is like next pay-per-view, right? Or
Which
in June.
one?
Maybe 266 or 265.
Dude, first of all,
75.
This guy acts like we don't get like 2,000 or 3,000 views an episode. And the line literally moves on these fights this early with like $250.
I didn't get that. What was that?
He was like, because I said to C, we'll talk offline about that bet. And I was like, $250 moves the line, and we get like 3,000 views an episode. It's not like a crazy thing to
I
say.
have a bet for Cage Warriors on Friday, but I will tell you both when we finish because it's only on Bet Online right now. I cannot access. Maybe we have to do some mafia shit. Like I bet nobody's going to take. I have some inside info. Topuria beats Hernandez.
You could use the exchange to hit some of those openers, just so you know.
Yeah, no, I know. It's solid. All right, we're starting to lose some viewers. You guys got anything else?
I gotta go. I got
Okay.
shit I gotta look
Thank
at.
you for joining.
See you guys.
See you, bro. I'll
Bye.
talk to you soon. You got anything else, bro?
I don't know if people want to ask whatever or join or whatever it is. Last one went much longer. I don't know where people were DMing me all week like to join and they are not here.
Yeah. We're starting to lose viewers. We're down to like 70. Thanks for coming on, Cal.
That's the guy from Minnesota.
Yeah, he's a
He
good
looks
dude.
he looks from Minnesota. Like
Yeah, he does.
I imagine everyone from Minnesota like Kirk Cousins.
That's mad funny.
He's a shit quarterback, by the way, in my opinion.
You think?
Yeah,
I think he's pretty good.
coverage. You see, I see the other day. It's the best insult I have ever heard. Like this guy, I don't remember the guy. I think it was Amari Cooper from the Cowboys. He told Prescott, he told Dak Prescott, the quarterback, that he was the black Kirk Cousins, and they almost threw hands. That's so good.
I didn't see that. That's so funny. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I don't know. I cannot really predict the future with that precision. I would think Jan, but Chimaev maybe is some monster, Winchu Belt, something like that.
Yeah.
Dak is overrated. I think Prescott is a pretty decent quarterback, better than Kirk Cousins for sure, in my opinion. He also looks like a fit Daniel Cormier. I find him very funny.
Fit Daniel Cormier. I have not, but we are. I'm ready to wrap. If you are, we're down another 10, 11 viewers now. So yeah, any parting words?
Not really. I may have some bets for Cage Warriors, but I cannot take any action yet. So after I do, I will post them if I do. But right now they are only on Bet Online. I cannot access that, so I'm waiting. Best vacation spot. I really liked Malta and Amsterdam. Two different styles, I guess.
Malta in the summer. Yep, you're welcome. Thank you guys for joining. We'll be back next week. We'll have a good podcast for the big pay-per-view coming up. It'll probably be on Wednesday night instead of Thursday. So stay tuned. We'll tweet a link out for that, and have a good week.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace.